I forgot to film an intro, so this is the late intro for the video. But 10 weeks out, really excited to see where the ball's rolling. All of my numbers in terms of both what I've usually lifted around 10 weeks out at this point, like going into the meet last year before I got hurt, pretty solid in comparison. Like, I'm definitely training heavier right now. I'm significantly more confident, and the estimated velocities are also way up. So that kind of lets me know, okay, I'm probably in for a pretty solid peak. Cardio has come back up as well, so excited to hit some triples and some quads for the next week or two. This next Sunday, I'm excited though. I'm going to go down to train at Shark City Barbell, so that'll be fun. It'll be a blast to be around everyone better than me. So here we have some cable crunches. There's not that much weight on there. I think that's right around 100 pounds. Having only one pulley makes it a little awkward because I'm always worried I'm going to smash my head with the weights. But the important thing was, did I feel it in my rectus abdominis, as the nerds say? And the answer is yes. Yes, I did. So I don't know how many I did, but I did plenty, at least for that set. And then here's some banded push-ups. As you can tell, I'm struggling. So I'm elevating the feet and using a deeper range of motion on the handles. And so I have the red band on and 2 blue. But, just cranking away there for like sets of 5 on 30 seconds rest. And then some heel tap and banded TKEs. These were actually really tough on that ankle that's been giving me problems. I was surprised how unstable it felt. But it felt like one of the exercises that's probably not adding a lot to the leg meet, but overall was very good for me to build that confidence in my ankle. And you'll see here on the left foot, I just control it way better, even though I'm right-footed. And so some incline with the 85s. I don't know. I was a little on the shoulders. I slept on it wrong, so I think I probably should have gone for the 90s, 95s, but I just try to do a pretty good job here of just controlling it on the way down, getting a good position and stretch at the bottom, and then just punch it up pretty hard. Just in hindsight, should have definitely gone up. But overall, like, any day you take something for a ride on the incline dumbbell, you feel pretty good, and your pecs feel pretty pumped up. And then I finished, and then I went and did a seminar. And then when I got home, I watched the Ghost Clash, and did some back bends and reaches. You can tell I'm not doing these enough. These are something we give the athletes to work on, especially the youth athletes, like the real young ones. And so it's something I've been trying to just really stay on top of so that I can demonstrate them for the athletes. That wasn't particularly good. And then this is a favorite of mine to do anyways, and this is just a hip 90-90. I actually, I think once you can do them, they're really not anything impressive. Maybe I could add something, but I'm not really worried about that. Next up, we have some stuff I took from my PT. This is actually like one part of like a 5-parter that they have me do, but I was already kind of tired from lifting in the seminar, so I just opted for this instead. So you just squeeze those shoulder blades back and together, hold them, and then lift the hands and hold. It's actually like kind of difficult after you get through about 20 reps. I forgot how many I did here, but anyways. So then just some basic stretching, keep the groin open and loose. People get surprised. I mean, I don't think this is that big of a V-sit or that wide of the feet, but apparently it is. And this actually feels really good on my upper back, just letting it round. And I keep looking at the TV because I have the Ghost Clash on. And so then I'll reach to the side. And then I'll reach back to the other side. And then I'm pressing that hand to the outside of the foot. And it's just helping me like really open up there. But just back and forth, fat man, back and forth like a good fat boy. All right, week 10 weeks out, getting ready to rock and roll here in a minute. I feel pretty good. Change in Virginia weather always just makes my sinuses a little iffy for a few weeks. One thing I like to do with my energy drinks though is take a little theanine. Literally not much. Like probably like that much, right? So that's probably like 20 milligrams, I think. I used to make pre-workout powder for myself, so I'd have to remember. But eyeballing, that's about usually what I put in. But I like the kind of focus it gives me. Basically, it's the same shit that's in tea that allows you to like get the caffeine but not feel jittery the whole time. So I like mixing that in with my energy drink, and then it'll hit like probably right as I'm in the middle of my squat warm-ups. Not my actual warm-up, like where I'm just moving around making sure nothing's fucked up, but like when I'm around 315, so 405, somewhere in there is usually when it kicks in. So it's a good time because then I'm like, okay, there we go. So excited to go train, looking forward to it. See you on the other side. So here we have the first set of squat with 515. It's a 3x3. It's probably my best set in terms of speed, but I think my most inconsistent in terms of depth. So where before maybe I'd see that 0.5 and I'd say, fuck it, I got to go up. I really thought, let me repeat it. And then especially on this last rep, something about this last rep just made my like left hip feel just really shitty. And so I just repeated for all 3 sets, the 515. And here's the third set or second set. I can't remember. But either way, it moved. I'll know based off the last rep if it's above. So this one is my second set. And I did all my sets of squats today pretty quickly, like within 15 to 20 minutes, excluding like the warm-ups. But yeah, so a 3x3 at 515 and a 1x4 at 485 in about 18 minutes. And so bench. Bench has been my nemesis, even though it used to be my bread and butter. Big thing I noticed on this set, rewatching it, was A, positionally feels good, but B, my butt just can't stay down. You see it pick up a little. And so on the next set, I just said, fuck it, you need to do better. And I think I did significantly better here, as evidenced by the fact my butt is clearly down. I think changing the shin angle a little bit and just really focusing on squeezing the butt, pushing it down into the bench, made probably the most difference here on this set, but nothing crazy. And then lastly, some conventional depth. This is all in one day, by the way. I was in the gym warming up done with my general warm up by like 8:30, and I was done at the gym by like 10:15. So, yeah. So this was my last set of conventional with 455. I just decided to be a little more aggressive with the pull here, and it just felt significantly better. And yeah, it's just nice to ragdoll things around with conventional. I think it's never a bad time, not at all. Halfway through 10 weeks out, feeling pretty good. Moderately annoyed because my fucking apartment management company, they're nice. My fridge has been like creating a bunch of moisture inside it. And I told them, and I said, I think like it's dripping from somewhere. And they're like, oh, like the guy came, of course, and he was like, oh no, it's because the seal on the refrigerator door. So I fixed that. And of course, like today it's worse than it's ever been. So I need to file another thing. But overall, feeling very confident about where things are. I hit some pretty solid numbers, as you saw in the previous video. So it is what it is. And we move on to the next day.